I also have a fun fact for you guys, because when I was doing some research on Titanic, I came across what I think are the first and second best names that have ever existed in the universe of people that died on Titanic.
Oh, I think I know one of them.
All right, don't ruin this for me. This is all I have. So first, one of them, just a great name, Cosmo Duff-Gordon.
Was he a boxer?
Duff sounds like a nickname.
I know it's his middle name, Cosmo Duff-Gordon. Isn't that just the best? Imagine how epic you are. These guys both look really awesome. You can Google them too.
Cosmo Duff-Gordon.
Yeah.
Where was Cosmo Duff-Gordon from?
Oh man, he does look fucking sweet. He looks like oh my god, this dude looks awesome.
Yeah.
Wait, he looks like Bateman from professional wrestling from Hollywood.
I was gonna say he looks like he's on a bottle of like Jack Daniels or one of them whiskeys.
We went to a wrestling thing on Sunday, and one of the main bad guys for this local wrestling promotion looks just like this dude with the handlebar mustache and the top hat.
Yeah.
Oh, this guy looks fucking
let's go
dope.
onto Wikipedia and find out where Mr. Goodnight wants to know where he's from.
Yeah, let's figure this out.
Bateman should probably change his name to Cosmo Duff, because that's a better name.
Sir Cosmo Edmund Duff-Gordon, 5th Baronet, was a prominent Scottish landowner and sportsman best known for the controversy surrounding his escape from the sinking
he was
of the
one of
Titanic.
those guys that like just jumped on or something.
Yeah, so this is what it says. Cosmo Duff-Gordon, best known for the circumstances in which he survived the sinking of the RMS Titanic in 1912, along with his wife and secretary. The three were among only...
Wife and secretary survived.
Yeah.
This guy is special. I know.
The three were
Who does he
among...
think he is? Grover Cleveland?
I mean, if you ever need the point to get rid of liabilities, you have to choose between the wife and the secretary. You've got it all good for you right there.
Do you have all this stuff?
No.
Oh, okay, because
Yeah,
I don't want to steal your heat here, but this is crazy. The three were among the only 12 people who escaped in lifeboat number 1, which had a capacity of 40.
They suck. So
The ladies had earlier turned down places in 2 other lifeboats for women and children because Lady Duff-Gordon refused to be separated from her husband. Criticism after the disaster claimed that Sir Cosmo boarded the lifeboats in violation of the Women and Children First policy, that once the craft was afloat, he bribed his crew not to return to the rescue people struggling in the water.
that's not good.
Duff-Gordon denied the allegations that he disobeyed orders, maintaining there had been no women or children in the immediate vicinity when the boat was launched.
Sure.
The vicinity of the entire boat that you're on.
Yeah. Moreover, Sir Cosmo denied his offer of money to the lifeboat's crew was a bribe. And the British Board of Trade inquiry into the disaster accepted his explanation that it was a charitable contribution to the crew members who had lost not only their possession but their jobs. The inquiry nonetheless concluded that if the lifeboat had returned to the wreck site, it might have been able to rescue others. Regarding the bribery allegations, the report stated, quote,
Thanks, Cosmo.
the very gross charge against Sir Cosmo Duff that having gotten into lifeboat number 1, he bribed the men and to row away from the drowning people is unfounded.
Yeah, sounds pretty founded to me.
Yeah. So that guy's
What year did this piece of shit die?
oh man, I think he had a good
1987 or something?
1931. So
Piece of shit.
He sucks.
I wish he took a trip to Japan at just the wrong time in 1945 because he would have deserved it. So that's probably a real quick death.
well, I saw the 1931 and my thoughts immediately jumped to Billy Zane in the film where they go on to say that as soon as the depression hit, he put a pistol in his mouth. That old lady is so happy about
so
it.
happy.
She's like, ha.
Was he trying to eat it because he couldn't buy food? Or something?
And then, okay, so that's the second best name that's ever existed. Now,
Yes.
are you guys ready for the first? I know you aren't ready for the first best name that's ever existed.
if it's
I
what
don't know if
This is
anybody
another
because that
person.
last one was pretty damn good.
If I think I might know what it is.
This is another real person on the Titanic whose name was Major Butt.
Archibald Butt.
Major Butt.
A WCW guy or something like that.
Major Archibald Butt.
Just, you gotta reach it. Just to Major, never get promoted.
Wow.
Never get
Look at him.
What battles was he in?
the battle of not enough toilet paper. The battle.
I got a Medal of Valor at the Battle of Sharman.
We're kicking ass in the battle against septic bacteria.
The war against hemorrhoids never ends.
Oh god.
I led a brigade in the Battle of Dukalax.
Can't you just be like, look, I'm at what's right before Major? Sergeant? Captain? He'd be like, look, I'm at Captain. Can you just hold me here till I'm ready for 2 promotions?
Yeah.
And then you just give me whatever.
So I could be Commander Butt.
Navy stuff. He could be General Butt, Brigadier Butt. That sounds pretty good.
But he was a
If he started
hero.
out as an enlisted man, he'd be Private Butt. Or First Class Butt.
If he was in the Navy, he'd be Seaman Butt. It's off at a language, honey, but his Navy talk. You know.
Wow, what a all right, Archibald.
Chief Butt. Senior Chief Butt.
I feel like I need to queue up the Ashokan farewell to actually read this. Archibald Butt was born in September 1865 in Augusta, Georgia, to Joshua Willingham Butt and Pamela Robertson Butt.
Oh, it's got to be hard to.
And her maiden
Shelby Foote to read this part.
her maiden name was Boggs, so she went from Boggs to Butt. That's not good.
That's who, no, that,
Swamp ass.
Swamp ass, exactly. That's a minor upgrade.
you got to know that's like why he proposed. He's like, I got to find someone who has just as bad of a last
Yeah.
name, so they'll come down with me.
Oh, Mrs. Boggs, you gonna be my butt swamp woman forever.
What are you gonna change my name to, son? Butts.
All the wedding like linens, Boggs and Butt wedding.
Save the date. Boggs and Butt.
Oh my God.
So when was he born now, Rivers?
September 1865. So
Okay,
yeah.
so he's a U.S. Army officer?
yeah,
In Augusta, Georgia.
yeah, that's where he was born.
But no,
in
but he's a hero. Let's hear about his death. He sacrificed himself.
Oh, so he's a good dude.
Oh, he's
so
good.
why are we making fun of him?
well,
It's very
That's his
funny.
name.
He needs it.
Yeah, Major Butts. But he was a major hero, it turns out.
Yeah.
Butt's actions while the ship sank are largely unverified, but many accounts of a typically sensationalist nature were published by newspapers after the disaster. One account had the ship's captain, Edward J. Smith, telling Butt that that the ship was doomed. I'm just imagining Assy McGee, just a butt with legs.
I'm gonna let this ship go down when I'm gonna do.
Yes, sir.
As he's playing a trumpet.
Butt yanked. I can't get through this because I'm a child.
Butt was in the rear of the ship.
Let's see. Butt yanked a man out of one of the lifeboats so that a woman could board. In this story, Butt declared, "Sorry, but women will be attended to first, or I'll break every damn bone in your body."
He didn't do that to Cosmo.
Right? Ew.
Yeah.
Cosmo sucks.
Cosmo sucks, but Major Butt is awesome.
One account tells of Butt preventing the desperate steerage passengers from breaking into the first class area in an
Okay,
attempt to
that's not
escape
that
the
good.
sinking ship.
It's bad.
That'd be a heroic move back then. It's just like, oh, the Irish.
Yeah.
Let's see. Even Butt's final moments remain in dispute. Well, we all know what happens right when you die, right?
What happened to Butts in the end?
Even Butt's final moments remain in dispute. Dr. Washington Dodge says he saw John Jacob Astor and Butt standing near the bridge as the ship went down. Dodge's account is highly unlikely as his lifeboat was more than 0.5 miles away from the ship as it sank. Other eyewitnesses say they saw him standing calmly on the deck or standing side by side with Astor, waving goodbye. Several accounts had Butt returning to the smoking room where he stood quietly and resumed his card game.
Smoke some butts.
These accounts have been disputed by author John Maxtone Graham. Butt perished on the Titanic and his body was never recovered.
I just imagine that, like, they made up a lot of stories about him because, like, William Randolph Hearst was just like, his name is Butt. Let's write stories about him.
Butt.
Butt sinks. No, I knew about Archibald Butt because we read A Night to Remember in middle school. It was like the novelization of it. And they had the list of the people that perished at the end in there. And like obviously very early on, prominently was Archibald Butt.
Yeah,
and
he's in the A's. Yeah.
And we were like 12 years old and we were like, dude, his name was Butt.
And nothing has changed since then.
Yeah, because we didn't know that, like, in like England, there's lots of people with the last name Butt. That's like the Smith of England, I think.
By the way, on May 2nd, 1912, a memorial service was held in the Butt family home with 1,500 mourners, including President William Howard Taft.
Wow.
Taft spoke at the service saying, quote, "If Archie could have selected a time to die, he would have chosen the one God gave him. His life was spent in self-sacrifice, serving others. His forgetfulness of self had become part of his nature. Everybody who knew him called him Archie. I couldn't prepare anything advanced to say here. I tried, but I couldn't. He was too near to me. He was loyal to my predecessor, Mr. Roosevelt, who selected him to be a military aide. And to me, he had become as a son or a brother.
Don't have Taft give your goddamn eulogy.
What a utilitarian fucking eulogy from Mr. Bathtub.
To be fair,
from Mr. Bubble.
I mean, to be fair, President Taft was a heavyweight of butt. So
fuck yeah, dude. I would argue President Taft had the largest butt of any president.
Yeah.